Okay, hey guys, it's Chris here. This is going to be my entire Blu-ray collection video, the post-Christmas Blu-ray collection video, and this is going to be the first video of 2013, most likely. Who knows? I don't know, you know. But something you probably just noticed is the shelf behind me is empty, which used to have Blu-rays there. And I'm just going to I'm going to keep this brief because it's going to take ages to get through all my Blu-rays. Yes, this shelf here is empty. Where have all those Blu-rays gone? Well, I haven't sold them, if that's what you're thinking. But I do have still there Doctor Who Series 6 Blu-ray, Sarah Jane Adventures Series 4 Blu-ray there. However, I've recently, thanks to my dad and Argos, got a new shelf here, which has got a ton of DVDs on it, freeing up a hell of a lot of space for me. And I've got some of the collector's stuff on top with two of my collector's editions Blu-rays there. But I got the Terminator Salvation T600 head, you know, the Family Guide to Trap set, the Jurassic Park Tin Trilogy, the signed Lord of the Rings DVDs of Fellowship and Two Towers, signed by Ian McKellen, Return of the King there, and then just a bunch of DVDs and some Xbox games across that shelf there. It's fallen over, it was standing up. It's an extract of the Batmobile book. And then there I've got my Bond 50, and then all my Blu-rays are now in the glass cabinet with an empty shelf at the bottom there for more Blu-rays. And then I'm going to use this shelf for even more Blu-rays. So good to free up some space, you know. I needed it. The shelf was originally going to go underneath the 4-poster behind my TV, but I'm sort of glad it's there now because I can actually reach stuff there. Well, I can't really reach it over there. Now just a quick tour. My Christmas tree. It's the 1st of January, so why bother even turning my Christmas tree on anymore? It's not Christmas. It's January. Got some posters still. I've still got the same posters. I've got my Green Day one there with Clockwork Man on top of it, and the Michael Myers mask, and all this crazy shit. It's still normal, just that's the only thing that's changed really. So yeah, I'm gonna cut to the chase because I'm gonna do this video flick pick style, and I will. If you don't know who Flick Pick is, I will put a link to his channel below, and I will put a link to his 47-minute Blu-ray collection video, just so you will then understand why I'm doing it this style. Just because I think it's easier, you know, just having all the Blu-rays are going to be in front of me, I'm going to be behind them, I'm going to go through them, and I'm going to talk a little bit about them. I've got 47 minutes on the camera. Let's try and keep it short as possible, but I do have quite a lot of movies to get through. I know exactly how many movies I've got, however, I want to do a little challenge. If you can count how many Blu-rays I've got, I know exactly how many Blu-rays, and you've got to count individual films. So if I give you an example, Bond 50 is 22 films, so that counts for 22 Blu-rays. A trilogy box set, that's 3 Blu-rays. The Batman Motion Picture Anthology, that's 4 Blu-rays. So if there's more than one film in it, there's obviously going to be a disc per film. So that's an individual Blu-ray film. So bear that in mind. That's how I count it. First person to count exactly how many Blu-rays I've got, they'll get a shout out in my next video. Flickpick did this as well on another one of his Blu-ray collection videos, the shorter one that came before the 47-minute one. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, here we go. It's like a sea of Blu-rays. You could barely see me. You know, I've got a beer for this one, Budweiser, just because it makes me feel more like a man. It's gonna take a while. I'm just gonna set this aside. Alright, let's get straight into it. I'll start with this just because it gets out of the way. We've got the Bond 50 Blu-ray set. Now this contains all 22 Bond films, and they look really nice on Blu-ray. It's nicely presented, very shiny box. There's nothing on the back of it really, just the Bond 50 logo. You know, it comes in the 2 books. They've all got artwork on the inside, like that's, you know, they all look nice. They sound good, and it's going to be the best way you can possibly watch the Bond movies. this is the best formats. You know, it doesn't have all the extras from previous versions, previous releases of the set, but it's the best way to look at it. So that's Bond 50. Now, just gonna get comfortable because this will take a while. First up, I might as well start with the Nolan films because Christopher Nolan's my favourite director. So I might as well start with this pile, as that's the one I'm going to talk about the most. And, you know, I just realised I forgot a couple of Blu-rays. So, give me a minute. Just gotta move my sonic screwdrivers out of the way. So rather than... Rather than talking about Nolan first, might as well get these two British sci-fi TV series out of the way. We first up then, we have the Sarah Jane Adventures, complete 4th series. I'm a huge fan of Sarah Jane. It's one of the spin-offs to Doctor Who. There's 2 spin-offs, the Sarah Jane and Torchwood. I own almost all the Torchwood, and I own almost all the Sarah Jane as well, so there you go. Nearly everything of the spin-offs. This was the second to last season. Sadly, Sarah Jane, who's played by Elizabeth Sladen, who, if you don't know who that is, it's the one in the middle there. She died halfway through making Series 5. So Series 5 is only 3 episodes rather than 6 episodes. Each episode is 2 parts. And this has one of my favourite episodes on it, and that's Death of the Doctor, which of course has Matt, you can see the photo on there, it has Matt Smith in it. And it's one of those Doctor Who combined Sarah Jane episodes. So Sarah Jane Adventures, Season 4, put that up there. Then we've got here Doctor Who, series, the complete Series 6. So obviously the original sci-fi, British sci-fi show. This is the limited edition Silence Head. This is the worst, well, I say it's the worst. Series 4 is the worst new series season, but this is quite close. This is pretty awful. I can't believe it's the first one I got on Blu-ray, but I just wanted to get it on Blu-ray because the previous ones I got on DVD before I got the Blu-ray player, so I don't have them on Blu-ray. But yeah, I recommend Doctor Who, the show in general. I just don't recommend this series. I just think it's shit. But I'll probably do a video explaining why I think it's shit later on in life. So that's that. That's not quite all the TV series, but I don't want to put out all the TV series, so we'll go with the flow. So next up we have the Nolan films, and we have Batman Begins. Awesome comic book film. One of the best, one of the greatest comic book films. Liam Neeson's a badass, Christian Bale's a badass, Michael Caine's awesome, everybody's awesome, great movie. Then we got The Dark Knight, 2-disc special edition. My favourite movie of all time. If you haven't seen it, go now and check it out. It's a great film. A lot of these as well, you'll notice I've double dipped on a lot of these films, especially these two. You'll see that if I do my DVD collection video as well, you'll see that. Next we have Memento, great thriller. It's got a really good twist, really engaging film, really enjoyable. You don't really know, you know, like you gotta follow it fully, because otherwise you don't know what's going on until the end. But it's a really good film. If you haven't seen it, watch Memento. Then we got, the only Christopher Nolan films I don't have now are Following and Insomnia. Insomnia and Following you can't get on Blu-ray out in the UK, so I am going to get the Region 3 Insomnia Blu-ray off of eBay at some point. But the next Christopher Nolan film I've got is The Prestige. This is one of my favourite Christopher Nolan movies. It's about two magicians that, you know, take it too far. They've got here a friendship that became a rivalry that turned deadly. You know, and it's just got Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Scarlett Johansson in it, or, you know, like everyone probably calls it now, it's Wolverine versus Batman. That's basically what this movie is. It's a really good movie. It's on BBC 3 this upcoming Wednesday, which will be Wednesday the 2nd of January, so tomorrow actually. So I'll be watching that tomorrow night. So yeah, The Prestige, good movie. And obviously Inception, amazing movie. You know, it takes a few watches of this first to really understand it. I mean, I didn't understand this movie until I watched it twice. That's why I like it so much. You know, you never really quite understand when it's a dream and when it's real, and that's what makes this movie so good. So, if you haven't seen Inception, I recommend it. In fact, if you haven't seen any of the Nolan movies, so I've got here Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Memento, Prestige, and Inception. If you haven't seen any of those, you need to, because they're great movies. Next up, The A-Team. Bit of a step down from Christopher Nolan movies, I know, but, you know, it's... Why am I making me justify it? It's not very good. That's The A-Team. Next up, we have the Avatar, the extended Blu-ray collector's edition. Yeah, this, well, everybody loves Avatar, but I'm not one of those people, you know. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just, I don't think it was as good as all the hype made it to be. I don't think it's very good in 3D. But visually, yes, it looks good. So James Cameron did a good job on the visual-wise. Now, I might just look like a hypocrite because I just literally said it doesn't look good in 3D. But yet, again, I've got the 3D version of Avatar. This was free. This was a promotional giveaway for the Blu-ray player that we've got downstairs. So I didn't pay a single pound for this Blu-ray, really, because I didn't want this. The other Blu-ray that came free with it, I actually wanted. I consider this just a free gift. In fact, both of them were a free gift, because the Blu-ray player obviously has its own price, doesn't it? So, you know. Weird thing is, this is a region 3. I don't know if you can see it. This is a region 3. This is weird. Disc 1 is region A and B. Disc 2 and 3 is B and C. Like, I might as well just make it fucking region 3. Enough of my ranting. Alright, next up, it's a guilty pleasure. It's a Disney movie. It's Alice in Wonderland. The Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it's not a good movie, but I think it visually looks good. And I paid $14.99 for this, which you must think I'm stupid. But I mean, look at this. You know, this is how you do a digipack, you know. It's got all this artwork on the inside. I'm not going to take the disc out because it's just long. It's got all this artwork, you know, it just looks bloody nice. And I just thought, you know what, fuck it. And I brought it, and sort of glad I did, I suppose, because it costs like 30 quid on play.com, so, you know, good thing I brought that. Next up, it's, I feel this is a bit of an underrated comedy. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it as much as I used to, but I like it, and it's Bad Teacher with Cameron Diaz, and I think Cameron Diaz looks pretty good in this movie. She's pretty fit in this movie. So there's Bad Teacher. Next we have Batman, The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. Haven't finished it yet. I've only watched half of it, so can't really comment on it. Next we have the Batman Motion Picture Anthology. You might be like, why would you pay for Batman Forever and Batman and Robin? Well, you need bad movies sometimes. This is what Flickpig says, and I sort of stand by it myself. You need bad movies sometimes so you understand what good movies really are. Especially when you watch a film like this. It's just, I can't even laugh anymore. I used to be able to laugh at how funny it was, but I really can't anymore. It's outdone it. I mean, I always thought Batman Forever was okay, but, you know, nothing on Batman and Batman Returns. And I think Danny DeVito's Penguin's quite an underrated villain. Like, not a lot of people talk about how good he is, but he's a really good villain. Jack Nicholson's Joker's really good as well, but nowhere near the standard of Heath Ledger's Joker. Then we've got the Bourne Identity. I love the Bourne films. I've got them all on DVD. Haven't quite picked them all up on Blu-ray yet, but yeah, the Bourne Identity is a good film. Star Wars Clone Wars Season 2, I got this for about 15 quid used. No way am I paying the prices they want for a new. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's a good series, but, like, I mean, they want like 40 quid still for Season 3, and Season 3 is quite outdated at the moment, so, you know, they still want 20 odd quid for Season 1. I'm just like, what? It's just stupid. Casino Royale, the Deluxe Edition. Yeah, I got the Bond 50 set, but Casino Royale looks great on Blu-ray, and I had that way before that. District 9. I got this for free. My uncle gave it to me because he had 2 copies of them. So, I I'm not going to turn down a free Blu-ray. And plus, District 9's a really good sci-fi movie. If you haven't seen it, it's nice to watch. So that's District 9. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the Bueller edition. Really funny comedy. I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's just a classic. Next up, the remake of Fright Night. I saw this in cinema, mainly for the fact that David Tennant was in it. I'm a big David Tennant fan. Obviously, it's not as good as the original. I remember seeing the original a while ago. I think it was on TV. It's not as good as the original, but I still like it. Loads of people shit all over this movie, but I like it still. Next up is a documentary that is Foo Fighters Back and Forth. Great documentary. I love the Foo Fighters. If you like the Foo Fighters, this is a really good documentary to watch. It's like, I believe it's like 3 hours long. This documentary. Oh no, actually not that long. It's only 140 minutes. That's about nearly 2.5 hours. The Hangover Part 2, another guilty pleasure of mine. Not as good as the first one in my opinion. Not really as funny as the first one, but it's alright. It's funny the first time round. Iron Man 2. I'm not even going to talk about that one. The In-Betweeners movie. This is a good British comedy. It's just not as funny the first time anymore. So that was the In-Betweeners movie. Johnny English Reborn. I'm really not going to talk about it. I should really own it. Night and Day. I thought this was a fun action movie. Nothing special. There you go. Night and Day. Lesbian Vampire Killers. Funny comedy. Mask. I like The Mask. Mechanic. Mediocre. That's the first pile done. Let's just move it over there. The second pile. This is a big pile and it's wobbling. Okay, there we go. Right, let's start. Family Guy, It's a Trap. Now this is the collector's edition. I only really wanted to get the collector's edition because I had a feeling that this one wasn't going to be as good as the others. And I was right, it's not as good as the others. But the collector's edition, right, you get some nice, artwork and stuff. You get the DVD and Blu-ray and digital copy. You get some art cards, which I've opened. I've opened the art cards. But something I didn't open was the T-shirt that you get with it because I was thinking, if you open a T-shirt there, it doesn't really, there's nothing really to go there anymore. The only problem I have with this is I got it off Play.com. Normally Play.com are good at packing things, but because it's not a very sturdy box or anything, it's not exactly in the best of shape. But I don't really care. Men in Black 1 and 2, I like 1, I don't like 2. Let's leave it at that. Mission Impossible trilogy, I like 1. 1's fun. 2 was actually my favourite. 3, I'm not keen on 3 myself, really. It's too much Tom Cruise action for me. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol is my new favourite. If you have not seen this, you need to see this. This is a great film. The only problem I have, and I've noticed with FlickPick, I do like watching a lot of FlickPick's videos, so I'm just going to give him a shout out here. This is my shout out to FlickPick. And he has the same sort of problem. Everything builds up to this scene where Tom Cruise is climbing on this building, the tallest building in Dubai, I think it is. Everything builds up for that, but then everything after it's pretty forgettable. Everything else is just sort of mediocre after that. So, yeah, that's that. It's only because that was the big stunt for the movie. The Muppets, this is the more recent movie. I like this movie. It always feels like there's no disc inside it, though, when I hold this case, because it doesn't rattle like normal discs. It just feels like an empty case. But I like this movie. I thought it was fun. I know the songs, and I sort of sing along to it as well, which is a bit sad. A Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, shit. I don't know why I own it. In fact, I know why I own it. I asked for it for one Christmas because I thought it might be good, and I was disappointed very badly. The Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, this is Curse of Black Pearl, At World's End, and Dead Man's Chest. That was in the wrong order, but oh well. I like Curse of Black Pearl. I like Dead Man's Chest. I don't like At World's End. I don't like this Blu-ray set, though, because it gives you hardly any special features. So that sucks balls. The Pirates and Adventure with Scientists. I really like this one. This is a really good Aardman film. If you haven't seen this, this is one that I really, really recommend. It's really well made. It's funny in places. And it's been given 4 stars where I look, but I think this one deserves a 5. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Enough said. Everyone knows it's a good film. I'm not going to bang on about it. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I like this movie. If you don't like this movie, it doesn't bother me too much. It's just a good movie in my opinion. Sherlock, the complete first series. This is the BBC TV series. Really good series. Like, if you like Sherlock Holmes, like the Robert Downey Jr. films, I recommend you check out this series. I still need series 2. It's Sherlock but in a modern day setting, and it works really well. And you've got, of course, Martin Freeman as Watson, and he now plays Bilbo Baggins. So he's gone from Sherlock to Hobbit. That's quite a big jump there. Snowman 30th Anniversary Edition. I grew up with this film, and I like it. Spider-Man, the first Sam Raimi one. Not the best. I like this one. I think Spider-Man 2 is still the best out of every Spider-Man movie. Some might disagree with me. I don't think Green Goblin was well executed in this movie, but it's better than Spider-Man 3. I still need Spider-Man 2 and 3. There's versions of them, but I really don't want to pay for 3. The Amazing Spider-Man, my second favourite Spider-Man film out of them all. This is actually where they put it in the right direction. They did Peter Parker right. Everything's going in the right direction for me. I liked it. Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Thank you, George Lucas, for fucking up the Star Wars films for me. They look great on Blu-ray, though. That's all I'm going to say. But he did really fuck them up. Okay. My legs really hurt. Terminator 2, my favourite James Cameron movie of all time. He's doing something right with this movie. Yeah, that's Terminator 2 for you. My favourite Terminator film as well. Titanic, the 3D Collector's Edition. Just a classic. Transformers, 2-disc special edition. The first one was great. Transformers Dark of the Moon, the first one was good. The third one, I mean, was good. We're not even going to talk about the second one. I don't even own it, and I'm considering not owning it, but I'm a bit of a completist, so I might eventually get it. Torchwood, I count this as 3 Blu-rays, just if you're actually doing the counting thing here. This counts for 3 Blu-rays because it's 3 TV show, 3 series of a TV show. Series 1's good, Series 2's good. I think Children of Earth's a bit shit, in my opinion. It's not as good. I need Miracle Day, though. I really enjoyed Miracle Day, which is the most recent one. Okay, I'm just gonna actually move this to aside now. This is not... I haven't finished this whole pile here. It's just, I don't really want to, I want space to get the last pile through, so... V for Vendetta. I really like this comic book movie. You know, you've got Natalie Portman and Hugo Weaving in it. And, you know, Freedom Forever. You know, this is a good movie. This is a really good movie. I love watching this movie. From the creator of the Matrix trilogy. When you know that it's from the creators of, like, the first Matrix, you know it's going to be good and gritty and dark, and that's what it is, in my opinion. So that's V for Vendetta. Valkyrie, yeah. It's based on an actual true event, though, and I studied Germany in history, and we studied this event, and I thought I should see the movie for that reason. But it's an okay movie. They used the Saw theme in the trailer, and I'm just thinking, you're a bit fucking retarded, because it doesn't really match the mood of the film. Anyway, The Walking Dead, the complete first season. I still need the complete second season. This is a great show. If you haven't seen The Walking Dead, definitely give it a shot. You know, it has a lot of grain in there, which, you know, it fits. The grain fits for this sort of movie, for this sort of TV show. So if you haven't seen The Walking Dead, I say you watch it. X-Men First Class, my favourite well, I say it's my favourite X-Men movie. X-Men 2 is my favourite X-Men movie. This is my second favourite X-Men movie. This is a good one. If you haven't seen X-Men First Class, it's worth checking out. Now we've got some of the Disney... We've got the Disney Blu-rays here. Well, most of them anyway. I've been through some of them. These are mainly the classics in Pixar. So Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, classic. Fantasia, classic. Lion King, love it. Looks great on Blu-ray. Fantasia 2000, it's alright. Cars, I like Cars. A lot of people hate Cars. I'm going to be one of those people that actually says they like Cars. I do like Cars. I just thought it was a good concept for those cars. Toy Story 1, 2 and 3. I like 1. 2 is a little bit forgettable to me. Still good though. 2 is still good. And 3 is good as well. Like, 2 is probably my least favourite, but it still did something for me. It had some like references. There was Star Wars references in it, and I just liked it. A film I really enjoyed. Didn't think I would, but I did. Up. Really sad at the beginning, but it's a really enjoyable film. However, the little kid Russell, he gets really annoying towards the end of this movie, really. But there you go. Up. Okay, the final pile is pretty much mostly steelbooks. There's one normal Blu-ray which I'll explain why it's there when I get to it, but it's mostly steel tins and steelbooks. So this is one that counts for 3 movies here, obviously 3 Blu-rays because there's 3 in it. And it's the Jurassic Park Tin Trilogy. This is actually a great set. I'll just give you a quick glance at it. You get this giant Jurassic Park sticker. You get a load of art cards. You get some book thingy. You get these weird bloody dinosaur postcards. And you get 2 sets of them. You get a giant Jurassic Park poster that on one side has Jurassic Park and Adventure 25 years in the making. And then on the other side it has a big picture from the first Jurassic Park. And you've got the actual Blu-ray set at the bottom there. I like 1 and 2. 3 is shit. But, it's there. And they all look good on Blu-ray in my opinion. Now I thought 1 could have benefited just a little bit more from the transfer, but it wasn't too bad. So that's the Jurassic Park Tin Trilogy. Here are the steelbooks now. We've got the Avengers, the amazing movie. It was the superhero team up we were all waiting for, and it paid off. The Dark Knight and Batman Begins Steel Tin Triple Play Limited Edition. This is 2,246 out of 8,000. It was pretty limited. Yeah, I still see it in places, which amazes me. But yeah, it's a nice little steel book thing. And you might have noticed that my steelbooks are in the protective sleeves. I'm a bit fussy about that. I like my steelbooks to be safe. So I got a lot of these for Christmas. I got a pack of 100 I got a pack of 100 for Christmas. But The Dark Knight Rises, my favourite movie of 2012. Love it. Love Christopher Nolan's work. He's done the best superhero trilogy that is out there in my opinion. The Bourne Legacy. I thought this was really good. In fact, this was probably my favourite Bourne movie at the moment because I thought they've taken out Matt Damon, it might not go as well, but actually I think Jeremy Renner does a really, really good job in this movie. So that's the Bourne Legacy. Captain America: The First Avenger. Really good superhero movie. Just damn good. Cars 2, my least favourite Pixar movie probably. Besides A Bug's Life, I'm not a big fan of A Bug's Life either. I just never liked the idea of bugs talking. Shit, I've just dropped it. Yeah, I like Cars. I thought this sequel was alright. It's not amazing. I just liked Michael Caine voicing an agent car in this. That's what did it for me for that movie. Alright, The Expendables. Just loads of old dudes who are badasses. It's a good movie. The Expendables 2. I think this one was actually better than the first one, so there you go. There's The Expendables 2. Ghostbusters, Blu-ray Steelbook. This has got a really great back cover art of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Just watched the transfer of this today. It's really good actually. Really enjoyable. Ghostbusters is a classic for me. GoldenEye, again another double dipped movie. But this is my favourite Bond movie, and the steelbook looks really nice as well. So it's shiny, and the title at the bottom is debossed. Also, this is the uncut version of it as well. So the Green Hornet. This has got another really nice back cover artwork. I'm one of those people that actually quite enjoyed this movie. I just thought it was a bit of fun, really. You know, it was quite fun. I'm just another guy that likes Seth Rogen though as well. I think Seth Rogen's actually funny. Green Lantern. This got that on the back. It just says, "In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light." Shit movie, to be honest. Iron Man. This is unopened, and it's in a protective sleeve. What can I say? I'm very fussy. This steelbook's worth quite a lot of money, brand new. So that's why it's not opened. So I can't actually comment on the picture quality, but it's a damn bloody good movie. This is a fucking good superhero movie. Kick-Ass, one of my favourite movies of 2010. It's an okay steelbook. It's quite a rare one though. This is the UK exclusive double play. It's Blu-ray and DVD. Even though I don't really have much use for the DVD anymore, still, it's a very good movie, and I actually can't wait for them to. I can't wait for Kick-Ass 2 to come out this year, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with that. So there's that. The Men in Black 3 steelbook. This is really cool. You know, there's Will Smith's face built up with the logos. Tommy Lee Jones's face built up with the logos. Better than 2, not better than 1. In the middle, good movie. Alright, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. I'm not really going to get into that now. Mixed thoughts about it, really. Resident Evil Afterlife. I like the Resident Evil movies. I enjoy them for what they are. They're just some, like, they're just sci-fi action movies, really, and, I like them. I didn't get the chance to see Retribution, but I am going to get the steelbook when it comes out, because the steelbook looks really nice and it goes with this steelbook. So, yeah, that's Afterlife. Salt. This is just a mediocre action movie. Steelbook's not all that either, you know. I used to have the normal Blu-ray edition of this, but then I found the steelbook, brought the steelbook, and I gave no, I think I sold the normal Blu-ray actually. Robin Hood Director's Cut. This is the Russell Crowe one. Russell Crowe's a badass, and he's just a badass as Robin Hood as well. Shawshank Redemption, classic, you know. Andy Dufresne, never took another shower that day. I don't do a very good impression of Morgan Freeman. I'm sorry you had to witness that. But yeah, it's a nice looking steelbook. It's a 4-disc collector's edition as well. It's really nice. Sherlock Holmes, the non-steelbook. Yes, this is just a lenticular sleeve of Watson and Sherlock. Now the reason being is because I wanted to put it with my other Sherlock, which I'll get into in a minute. But I am going to get the steelbook of this, and then this is going to go into the normal Blu-rays. But yeah, this is a bloody fucking good movie. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. So then this is the steelbook of Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. It was a HMV exclusive and sold out literally within the week of its release. And I was really lucky to get the last one in the shop that I had. In the shop near one of the shops nearest to me. So yeah, really nice looking steelbook. And I actually preferred this one to the first one. I like Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. Star Trek, my rarest steelbook. J.J. Abrams' like masterpiece film here. I loved it. Really enjoyable. Sweeney Todd, my favourite musical. Love it. It was a Tim Burton movie. Tim Burton knows how to do some movies right. Sweeney Todd, Batman Returns, Sleepy Hollow I liked, you know. He knows how to do some movies right, and he knows how to fuck up movies as well. So, you know, there's a Tim Burton movie there. Ted, very funny comedy. Probably my favourite comedy of the past 2012 year. 4, damn good superhero movie and a really nice steelbook. Antique Tailor Soldier Spy, really good film novel. What's the one I'm looking for? Film novelization. No, film based off of a novel. Let's just say it like that. Now with a lot of really good cast as well. You've got Gary Oldman, Colin Firth, Tom Hardy, John Hurt, Toby Jones, Mark Strong, Benedict Cumberbatch. Love Benedict Cumberbatch. He's going to be in the new Star Trek movie as well, most likely playing Khan. And Kieran Hines, or Hines, however you'd like to say his name. Yeah, I quite like this movie. It's a little bit boring and slow in places, but it's a decent movie. So that does it for my entire Blu-ray collection. I am now suffering from a very dead leg. And someone's got to put all these away, and it's not going to be anybody else but me, so that's sad. My leg. My shelf looks really depressing without the Blu-rays in them. I don't really know how to end this video, you know. Drop a comment. Let me know if you want to see my DVD collection video, although I got a feeling it'll be twice as long as this one. So, well, if you managed to get through this one, congratulations, because I thought it was quite boring, me just sitting here. I thought it'd be boring, you know, but if you managed to get through it, I salute you. You know, you're a trooper there. Normally in my Blu-ray videos I say I'll run through them again one more time, but I'm not running through them. That was it. That was your shot. If you count how many movies I've got on Blu-ray, you know, individual movies and TV series, so if one series counts as one Blu-ray, one movie counts as one Blu-ray, then you should have the number. I know the number, I've counted. And first person to comment with the correct amount will get a shout out in my next video. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Not gonna lie, I didn't really enjoy making it. It was a hard and tough process, and my leg hurts a lot. And it's 7 something in the evening. It's 7:34. That's taken me about half an hour. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. There's gonna be a shitload more videos to come. A lot of Blu-ray videos, a lot of CK Film Fanatics videos. And next time I do one of these, I got a feeling it's gonna be twice the length as well. So I hope you enjoyed this one. So thanks for watching this video, and see you guys later.